Oh, we're here. The game is back. My camera is significantly more zoomed in than other people's cameras. I should fix that. Like making Shane slightly more visible. There we go.
No one needs to see me.
Oh, beautiful.
Mine's only not because my monitor's really big, so it's super far away.
Well, I'm trying to keep
another one of my chins in view.
A ratio balance here. That's all. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hi. It's Rime of the Frostmaiden. We're here. Just here. We're here. Hi. Hi. How's it going? How's everybody doing?
Doing.
Pretty good.
Doing. So this is Icewind Rime with the Frostmaiden. We'll get these cold opens a little bit better because it's Icewind Dale. Ha 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 ha. Our sponsor, Grinding Coffee Co. You can use our code PartyWipeGames for 10% discount on any coffee products. Your entire order, 10%. Y'all should buy lots of coffee and take advantage of that schmidgels.
I'm not using the mug, but I am drinking coffee.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
You should do it. The many varieties are delicious.
The many varieties are delicious.
And they have multiple sample packs, too.
Yeah, I gotta order more now that I have money to do so. Anyways, hey, this is the second episode of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Who wants to give a recap of what we did last week?
We ate fish soup.
You did eat fish head soup, to be specific.
We vaguely
One
found
of the party
reason
jumped
for the
into a
party.
frozen lake.
Yep. It was a frozen lake.
We found out that a moose is killing hunters that we have very few of. And there was a food sacrifice. And, Juventus hooked up with someone who gave them a lantern to look for chewingas.
Yeah. Good old chewungs.
Yeah, Danica. Danica Greysteel.
Grastel. Danica Grastel.
And 3 hunter bodies returned after being attacked, 2 injured, 1 dead.
Super dead. Yeah, so y'all have to go hunt a moose. A moose that's killing people. In Soviet Russia, moose kills you. In Soviet Icewind Dale. But yeah, so to really pick things up, we are going to start, in fact, not in Lonely Wood, but out on the world. As I was telling everyone earlier, it turns out Roll20 in Wizards of the Coast does in fact have a map. They were just not good about showing you where the map is in the setup that they have. They just kind of hid it away, literally mixed in the middle of the list. I think we actually talked about that last time too, and my memories of that first game was purged from existence, including how badly a lot of this stuff is laid out. So anyways, you guys have set off into the Lonely Wood, away from Lonely Wood. It is early morning now. You have the whole day about you to begin looking for this dangerous man-eating moose. I mean, you're assuming that it's a man-eating moose, but
it's definitely a man disaboweling. Meaning
yeah, it's a man
Yes.
disemboweling moose.
It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as easily.
A man desiccating moose. If it was a man defecating moose, then you would really need to be concerned. But
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going on that hunt.
yeah, we're not Ace Venturing it yet. Yet. So,
The artificer get.
till the artificer gets here. Nice. All right, so y'all are out and about, making your way. Since we have a ranger, I don't need to beat about the bush of how we're going to be going about trying to find this. I am just assuming that the ranger is going to be trying to track a giant moose. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. So we're going to spend. You guys have headed into the deep wood. You've put some time into traveling into the woods because while the moose has been seen attacking loggers around the Lonelywood town, it's not necessarily like on the main perimeter of Lonelywood. It's actually in the woods themselves where the loggers go out, because you don't deforest your immediate area. You go into the woods. The Lonelywood Logging Company is one of those kind of logging companies that's actually really good about forest preservation because they understand that Lonelywood is one of the few places that provides timber to all of Icewind Dale. So they actually replant trees and do all that stuff. They don't deforest their livelihood. So
Good.
they
Good in Lonelywood.
well, coincidentally, most logging places do that too because they understand their livelihoods are based on the ability to have trees, so they replant trees after they cut them. But regardless, we're not in the real world. We're in D&D world. So you've probably been moving for about 2 hours now, but it's going to take another hour to try and find this trail. So please give me a survival roll, Dino.
Hey.
Oh,
With
she's...
guidance, because of course you would have guidance.
You would have guidance. The great hair spirit guides you.
I don't think I need it, but I'm gonna take it anyways. 28.
Well, it just so happens the DC is 30, so sorry. No, it's fine.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Do I have advantage? Oh, it's still not 30, damn it.
Yeah, you'd still fall short. Oh, man. You have to get a nat 20. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. So, Shane, what were you saying?
I was just laughing about legendary difficulty skill checks.
Gotcha. Okay. So after another hour, 3 hours into heading into the woods, Oshish, you are able to find some tracks. It says if you choose to follow the tracks, but guys, let's be real. This is the whole reason you're out here. So why would you be like, I found moose tracks, but now I don't want to follow them? Please roll me a d6.
As soon as she finds the tracks, a 5.
Okay.
She immediately pulls out a bow and an arrow and starts stalking close to the ground.
Ivantes will cast Mage Armor on herself.
Okay. Roll me a d4, please.
A moment, friends, but
Okay.
those loggers and hunters happen to mention that fuck, it's cold out here. Pardon my undercommon. They seemed to be hunted by the beast itself.
Why did Javantis roll a d4?
Summer today.
Oh, okay. Summer.
I need to bring up my
I
notes.
thought you were Avantis.
So seeing Thalia shivering, Ivantis is just like, here, you can rest your shoulders on me. My fury will carry us through. And her hair is red today.
Her hair is red. So 2 more hours of tracking these moose tracks. You come to a small clearing. A little stream runs through this section of woods, and as you guys carefully make your way through the brush, you see a large brown-furred moose drinking from the water.
Oshis holds up a hand to the group and then puts a finger to her lips. I'm whispering, but I want everybody else to hear. There's a brown moose up ahead. Don't think it's the one we're looking for. You said it was a brown?
Mm-hmm.
Brown.
Seems like it is not, which is fun. Perhaps
So
it's
we
keeping
should
company.
try not to startle it and just keep looking. Just leave it alone. If you don't bother it, it won't bother you.
It would be nice to not have it give away our position.
Don't let this moose narc on us.
You poor moose, you're not a cop, right?
If you all are hiding from the moose, please give me stealth rolls. But I imagine everybody's whispering at this point.
What is the weather like?
The weather? Oh boy.
Because I have Mask of the Wild where I can... Well, it says attempt to hide, so it doesn't matter. It's just easier for me to hide in foliage, rain, snow, mist.
Well, that is a great thing because this does have table for rolling to see what the weather is like.
I don't know if that would give me like advantage or just make it easier for me to hide.
Also, it's hilarious that I rolled this moose's perception, and while it is still abysmal, it is still higher than a 3. So the moose kind of looks up, regards you guys with caution. That animal instinct of humanoids. They're probably up to no good, and it's just kind of regarding you all carefully. Where is? Why do you need a sidebar for Chain Lightning game? I'm not even sure what that's for.
That is concerning.
Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. So it's not the spell. Okay, it's totally something different. I'll have to look into that later.
Yeah,
The
what
moose
he's
casts
looking
chain
for is
lightning?
Finger of Death.
Yeah, the hit game sweeping the nation, Finger of Death. Wilderness survival is... Once again, this incredible mismatch of stuff, not in a very good setup here. Macros, 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 macros. Is there one for weather? I might be thinking of Tomb of Annihilation that was put together very well as an open world sandbox. So I think roll me a d4.
I'm telling you, man, just do what I did. Steal the Blood Bowl weather gauge.
Blood Bowl weather gauge. Roll me a d4, Dido.
4.
Okay. It's actually a very mild day today. The weather's not too bad. While the sun has yet to be visible here in Icewind Dale, it's dark, it's cold, but there's, for what it is, it's a nice day here in Icewind Dale, as nice as it can be. There's no snow falling from the sky, but there's also no sunlight coming in or any warmth. It's still cold, but y'all know how to make do at this point. The moose doesn't seem to want to approach you all, but it is waiting to see what you'll do with a level of caution. And it makes a moose noise in your direction, kind of a back off.
We should double back, see if there are any other tracks. This isn't what we're looking for.
Keith, bother, where is your little companion? Have they gotten lost somewhere?
Oh,
Unless Snowboy is a toad.
regrettably, the whole dip in the river earlier did them in a little bit harder than I'd like, so...
Camera cuts back to them wrapped in several furs, sneezing. Also, you've been traveling for like 5 hours and now you notice they're not here. Just kidding. But no, they are back in town because they are not present currently.
I will make another survival check to look for more tracks.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
You probably still have guidance.
Oh, also,
Okay. Also,
16.
let me make sure this is it. Okay. While she's in the middle of, like examining, he is going to use this to give Osis advantage on the next initiative roll.
oh shiz.
I like it. Give it to someone with a decent stat line.
Oh, yeah.
With a, if you see it early, you'll be the one most likely to engage it. Know how to take care of it properly.
Do my best.
All right. So a 16, you find another set of tracks, and here's where the fun of this adventure comes in. Roll me a d6.
4.
Did you roll a 4 last time?
I rolled a 5.
Oh.
You rolled a
5.
5. Okay. So actually, no. Okay. You roll another d. Wait. Sorry. Roll me a d6, please.
Another one?
Oh. Roll me a d4. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I saw the other d4 from that.
2.
Another 2 hours of tracking. You guys have been at this for
7.
Sorry, 7
7
hours. Yep. It's well into the late afternoon. You guys probably stopped for a bite to eat, but it's not long before you find another brown-furred moose. It may be the same moose because some time has passed, and it just kind of looks at you and makes another disgruntled noise in your direction.
It seems docile. Perhaps you might be able to befriend it.
I killed the animals. I don't talk to them. No offense.
The moose just kind of...
I say to Keith.
None taken, I understand. I used to not be one after all.
Keep trying.
All right, give me another survival.
$19.
19. And a d6, please.
If we find
There it is. All right, that's what we needed. Oh, gosh. You needed a 6 to find the right trail. And so give me another d4. Okay, so 11 hours. You guys have been out here on the hunt. Oshis, this is probably nothing for you. Someone like our dear wizards who are not very outdoorsy. I imagine the Eladrin is fine. The half-elf, not so much. 11 hours of wandering through the woods, following Oshis's guidance, probably wasn't very fun. But eventually, you're confident you have found the right direction. The question is, do you want to proceed forward or find a place to hole up and then progress with these tracks?
I would say what's the lighting situation, but it's always dark.
It's always dark.
Yeah, this is really nothing for Oshis. Maybe I'll scout ahead a little bit. I don't need as much rest as everybody else. You guys can make camp, and I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Understood. My burning heart shall keep us warm.
Awfully happy, chipper, more than usual.
Hopefully a burning fire as well, my dear.
Okay.
So the information here The tracks lead to a large circular indentation in a snowy hillside, rising from the middle of this. Oh no! So yeah, hillside. there's more information. Basically, what you end up finding as you go, because these descriptions are not great, they don't give any lead up context. It's just like you show up at this place without telling you any of the information leading to it. So you find that this trail leads you to a hill, and strangely enough, built into this hill, our three elven descended people immediately recognize that this area seems to be an ancient elven tomb. And the way that it's set up, you can approach carefully, but Oshis, as you're following these tracks, you see that as it goes up into this hill, it's very obvious this might be where the moose is lairing.
How far away is this tomb from where the rest of the group made camp?
I will leave that to you all. How close do you want to approach to it? I'm just kind of giving you the information that it's there.
Ivantes would probably give Oshi some space, however much she needs. So
I'd say about 30 minutes away from it, so that you guys can rest the night.
Yeah.
yeah, that
Thalia
works.
would be quick to remind the party that this thing is also a hunter, apparently. If the others are to be believed, so let's give it some space.
Because Oshis wouldn't have approached the moose's den, whatever a moose actually calls their home, directly. She would have scouted it out.
Mm-hmm.
Only being a half hour away, she probably would have scouted out for an hour or two, like walking a large berth around it at a fairly good distance where she could still see.
All right. Give me one moment. I'm setting up the map here.
Yeah.
Get you.
And she would be stealthy.
Yeah. Roll me the stealth, and I'll get you over to the map, and then we'll make sure that dynamic lighting and everything works.
Yeah.
They rolled a 3 and a 4.
Advantage.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. So, for the sake of visibility, everybody's on the map, but you guys are 30 minutes away. Only Oshis is technically on the map. So, let's bring it there and bring it over. So, Oshis, I have you hidden behind a tree because even with an incredible roll, actually a 12 isn't bad.
Is there something I can do?
Not while you're 30 minutes away from her.
Well, I was going to ask if I could have sent my owl with her.
Your owl's thing only goes a couple 100 feet.
My telepathy does.
Does
I can
Is that
persuade
most
her.
familiars though? You can only have them so far away, or they just poof.
No, they stay.
they can stay, but like the
I-
usefulness of them gets
Yeah,
harder.
the only thing I can do is look through their eyes, but I can give my familiar, like if there's trouble, fly back and get me.
Yes.
But if not, that's fine,
No.
because I hadn't thought about it until now.
Well, that is actually helpful, giving it instructions to return. While your familiar is within 100 feet, communicate with it. Additionally, as an action, you can see through the familiar's eyes and ears until it's start of your next turn, keeping the benefits of it during this time. See, that's what I kind of don't like about sometimes the way rules is written. Because just going additionally as an action, you can see through the familiar's eyes. It doesn't indicate if it's unlimited range or if it's part of the 100 feet, because additionally kind of is ambiguous.
I'll leave that up to you.
Hold on. Let's see. 5th edition familiars range on looking through. Let's see if Crawford gave anything. What is the range limit of seeing through familiar's eyes? 100 feet. So, yeah. It seems that the consensus is the 100 feet applies to that, too.
Okay.
Which, yeah. But it is an intelligent creature, and it follows instructions. So if your commands are, if there's trouble, fly back to warn us, it's still going to take Houdini some time to get back to you. But you'll at least be able to know that Oshis is in trouble, instead of waiting a couple hours and realizing she, was killed by a moose. It's just a regular owl, right?
Yep.
Okay. So fly speed of 60. So it would take it 15 minutes to get back to you if there was any problems. Okay. Because it's double the regular movement speed. Cool. Daito Oshis. Now I can actually give you these instructions. The tracks lead, or instructions description. The tracks lead to a large circular indentation in a snowy hillside. Rising from the middle of this circle is a triangular. It's over here. Is a triangular gnomon, which is the pointy part of the sundial, which I learned, of beautifully carved crystal that stands 20 feet tall. A 10-foot high berm hugging the circle's eastern edges has evergreens growing around and atop it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus buried under snow and enclosed in a half circle of pale blue crystal pillars. North of the berm is a delicately carved gazebo, right here, made of marble, and south of the berm is a row of outward-facing white marble statues, down here, marble statues atop granite pillars.
Oshis would climb up this tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's in front of them and just watch for like an hour and a half before heading back with what she found.
All right, give me 1 second, because I do have movement patterns for the moose. Let's see.
She only needs 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Let's see here. Moose, 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 moose. There was information, and now I'm trying to find where it went. Okay, there we go. So, after about an hour watching, you see that the moose does in fact start to emerge. You don't see what it's initially doing because it's kind of blocking your field of vision. Actually, that's only 10 feet up. From where you are, you can actually see the moose does emerge, and it kind of appears here around the sundial. It sniffs the air and kind of messes about here at the sundial, looks around. I gotta roll against your stealth because you actually had a pretty modest stealth.
Now that I'm in the trees,
Mhm.
the foliage will help.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if I need to roll again.
I'll let you roll again. It's been an hour. You adjusted your hiding position.
Plus, technically, it's dark. Therefore, it'd have a
Holy
disadvantage.
That's true. Yeah, I'll actually roll this out instead of using its well, I won't need to bother. Let's see. Yeah, didn't get a nat 20. Okay. And now that I'm remembering, let me turn off all of the wonderful things that block its ability to roll.
That I mentioned that.
No, because we
Rime
talked.
is going to use it relentlessly against us now.
Well, you have to, because when everybody uses dark vision, it stops being this fantastic game-breaking thing, and we have to actually apply the rules.
Change elves back to true sight.
Well, they never had true sight. They had low light vision.
Whatever they had, yeah.
They had low light vision, which admittedly was, I feel, was better. Because even in old editions, dark vision was overrated and people didn't understand how it worked. But low light vision is you just see better in dim conditions. So it's like you could see farther with your buddy's torch and stuff. And yeah, anyways. So it kind of ambles around, sniffs the air, looks, and then it heads off. It would go south because that's the direction of Lonelywood. And it heads off out towards Lonelywood.
Once I think it's a safe distance away, I would climb back down and back to
So you wait, you make sure that it's safe, and then you head back down and rejoin the party.
It's made its home in some kind of elven tomb. There's gazebo and crystals.
When Oshis
Moondial.
returns, Evantis would have tried building like a little snow fort.
Go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Yeah.
For your snow fort.
See how great this snow fort is. It's an igloo.
It's a fucking igloo.
Yep. And she just has the lantern out and is holding it.
You see that
Amazing.
there's a nice igloo.
Amazing.
Oshis, welcome back! And I tackle hug her.
I move my bow and the arrow that I have notched in it out of the way real quick so neither of us get stabbed.
I made us a fortress.
I see that. It should help with blocking the wind of the night. I found where the moose is living. It's in an elven tomb not far from here.
Neat. Or not neat.
We should. It's not there at the moment, but most of us are going to need sleep. And she eyes the rabbit and the half elf. But we know where we're going. We know what to expect. But we should keep our eyes peeled, eyes and ears. Could be anywhere.
Okay. Do you want me to take first watch?
If you would like.
Alright. Rutini and I will keep us covered.
The other two already asleep.
Thalia probably is, unless she's... I don't know, she'd have assembled a small fire through the use of multiple firebolts. And is, probably huddled up around it.
It's snuggled up with the rabbit for warmth.
It's making those rabbit noises for warmth.
It's gonna be real annoying when they kick in their sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my roll. And Houtini.
Damn.
Jeez!
Get him, Houtini.
Double nat 20s.
Houtini's just like.
Hoot.
It just turns into Bubo, the robot owl from freaking Clash of the Titans. 24/7 vigil.
You know, its eyes turn red and it just swivels on its shoulders. Yeah, so you're taking the first 4 hours, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Who's taking the second watch? The other elf,
I already
probably?
had my long... Yeah, I've already
Okay.
had my long rest, so...
Alright. Please give me your perception as well. Damn, guys! Alright.
This is gonna backfire once we enter combat.
Listen,
Yeah, right? We're blowing all of our natural 20s
I'm
right
really
now.
happy that we've had 4 nat 20s get used on skill rolls. Let's do it. It's okay, because if you guys are rolling this well, it means I'm not going to roll well. So, let's see here. Who gets to have the fun? Boop. Odds, or evens, sorry. Words, brain. Okay. Yavantis and Houtini, your 4 hours go by uneventfully. You're able to keep watch and then go sit down to meditate, while Oshis goes and takes up a spot to keep an eye on things in the igloo, or outside of the igloo.
I'll leave the lantern with her.
That's good, because I was just about to bring that up. You did take the time to explain to them how this lantern works yesterday. Yesterday as in yesterday game time, not our yesterday. But Oshis, as you're sitting and keeping an eye on the snowy tundra, this lantern that was not lit suddenly flickers to life with a green flame. Green flame?
Green flame?
You also notice that little tracks have appeared in the snow around the igloo and coincidentally going into the igloo.
I will definitely follow it into the igloo.
I love these guys.
You carefully start to move into the igloo. You see your companions are sleeping, and there is the softest sound of rustling in one of your companions' packs. And it's going to be... How many of you are there currently? 4? 4. In Case pack, the top of the pack is opened, and some of Kate's personal belongings are just kind of scattered around, and then you see just a pair of Harengon undergarments lift up out of it, and a tiny creature emerges wearing this pair of underwear on its head. It has this little tiny mask of bone carved into the shape of a penguin that emerges through the convenient slit that is inscribed in most pairs of male undergarments. So this little penguin mask emerges through it, and it just kind of looks around, and there's this moment where it notices that you noticed it, and it just goes...
Oh. I kneel down and do something I don't normally do. I lay my bow down next to me. And something good?
It just kind of nods. And I'm going to take a look at your inventory real quick, Keith. Even though it's pilfering your... It's currently on a panty raid, but I want to see if there's anything else for it to take a look at.
We
Oh, it's a
Yeah, the other
pervert
man's
on
own.
top of it.
It's a pervert and a thief. It It seems to have the underwear on its head, but it has also gotten into your mess kit, and so it just kind of has like a toothbrush in one hand and a comb in the other, and it just kind of starts waving its arms around, holding them, and then it starts to imitate the motion of brushing its beak, the mask beak. And then it just kind of looks up to you, Oshis, and holds out the brush.
She'll giggle a little bit, like chuckle, like under her breath, and take it and pretend to brush her teeth. She's not gonna actually brush her teeth, but she'll pretend.
It kind of bounds back and forth from one foot to the other in a little amused dance. And then it takes the underwear off its head. It folds them much neater than Kaith would have. It tucks them back into their traveling pack. And then it sets the comb back in, but then it holds its hands out for the toothbrush.
I'll give it back.
It tucks the toothbrush back into its arms, and it just kind of walks over to you now, seeming unthreatened by your presence, and just kind of looks up and holds its arms out.
Well, I have a couple of hours left on my watch. Would you like me to help you stay warm?
It nods.
I will pick it up and tuck it like into my hood a little bit, and like into like the loose part of her cowl, and bundle it up.
And it just finds a nice comfy spot there, and it sits on your shoulder, taking in the warmth. And the rest of the time passes in this peaceful silence. You can see that the Borealis shifts in its colors throughout the night sky, and when it feels like it should be morning, because of the darkness changes ever so slightly, in that indication that sunlight is trying to get through but failing. Everybody starts to wake up with the effects of a long rest.
Before I start waking people up to break down, well, I can't say break down camp because it's a freaking igloo. I'll turn to the Chewinga at some point in what should be the early hours. The sunrise used to be a beautiful thing to look forward to. I'm not necessarily the warmest person, and it's probably not best you spend your travels with me, little one. I know just the person.
It just kind of tilts its little penguin mask.
Be able to keep you safe. And that's how I'm gonna wake up, Vantris. The little Chewinga.
I wake up blonde-haired, and I'm like, and probably the eyes get really big, and there's a big smile, and then I'm just like, I love you.
It just holds its arms out.
I
Doesn't have a name.
You don't
I don't
have a
think.
name? Would you like a name? Or do you already have a name?
It just kind of tilts its head.
Let's see. I'm going to...
I need to. I'm horrible at naming.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said I'm horrible at naming. But I'll start waking the others while, Fantas.
Yeah, I pick them up and I say, let's call you. Let's call you. Ooh, I know.
Yeah, while that's going on, I'll wake up, Keith first. Make him awake. You may want to wash your underwear before you wear your clean pair.
What?
What?
We have a new friend that came to visit us. I kind of point over to where I'm sure Vantris is playing with this little chewinga.
Meet Lolly. Lolly ho.
What in the nine hells
Lolly,
is
lolly,
that?
lolly, get your adverbs here. Was playing in your underwear last night. I didn't think rabbits wore underwear.
I'm already.
I'm not a rabbit that can walk. I'm a rabbit person. I still wear clothes and deal with person things. The Fae didn't turn me into a full rabbit. That would be awkward, and I couldn't speak well.
If anything were to happen to Lolly, I would kill everybody and then myself.
Let's
Why does her
not
hair changing
get
colors?
the things she does.
Her hair
You
was
get used to
red,
it after a while. You learn the moods and how to flow with them.
So it's a mood thing. Okay.
And yeah, then I'll wake up Thalia. Oh, we found the moose's lair. Are you ready for
Thalia.
more time in the sun?
Thalia probably wakes up in a start and glances around. This isn't the Underdark.
No.
No, this is much worse.
There are rumors, though,
Moment.
There are rumors.
if you're looking for it.
Rumors.
The Underdark?
She blinks a couple of times. She's still waking up. Sorry, I'm not following.
I've already begun showing the chewinga my spell book, trying to teach them spells.
I mean, there are rumors that there are multiple entrances to the Underdark in Icewind Dale. Nobody that has actually seen one, but it's talked about.
That's true.
Oh, that's Underdark. Sorry, I had a traumatic experience at a tavern called a tavern of the same name when I was younger. Never mind me, just a poor dream.
That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about that. There shouldn't be any bad experiences in a bar.
This was little more
Tavern?
than a bar. It was an unsavory place. But alas, we're in a... She glances around. A much more happy place now. Come, let the day be about us.
Insight check, because Oshis doesn't think she's in a better place, so would rather be at a bar. 13.
Considering what she told you yesterday and her poor performance of... well, she's not really hiding anything. She is pretty open about the fact that she'd probably rather be anywhere else other than... somewhere else rather than Icewind Dale. She doesn't necessarily belong in this climate.
No, you do not. You do not belong here.
There's a moment while the two of you are talking, as Ivantis is showing the Chewinga this spell book. It doesn't seem to understand, but it starts to do that gesture that cats do where they're about to drop a hairball. It doesn't make any sound, but it starts making that motion, and then you notice that the little penguin mask starts to shift, and where a mouth should be, an item emerges, and it plops into its little hands, and it holds it out towards the group, and you see this. A little carved fish.
I didn't know I'm a fisher. Fisher?
That's pretty dope.
Oh.
So somebody read off what it does.
This,
Oh, does it actually scroll down?
This charm.
You got it.
Go ahead.
This charm has 3 charges. As an action, you can expend one of the charm's charges to cast the Create Food and Water spell, requiring no components. Once all of its charges have been expended, the charm vanishes from you.
Well, this is quite interesting. What the hell is it?
It
It's a
Just
gift.
leaning and looking at it.
It looks to be a fish.
looks to be a fish.
little fish token thing?
Do I recognize what it is?
Uh-huh.
Did none of the 2 nerds not have identified?
Yeah,
I do have identify.
Well, it's a pearl worth
Oh, okay.
100 gold.
that's fair.
Look,
That's
ritual
very
testing,
rare.
You'll be fine.
This is it's a charm of food. It makes food.
Oh goodness, thank you. Oh, thank you. Also, quite happy that the good boy is not here. He'd probably eat everything it summons, and that wouldn't be good.
Oh, speaking of, let me mark off my rations.
Everybody should
Yep.
have marked off some rations.
I did when you said that we stopped to eat.
Good. On that note, what's the plan for today?
We should.
We're going to confront this beast.
Yes. I was able to hide in the trees and watch it leave toward the south, which she kind of thinks for a minute, which I believe is back toward Lonelywood. Hopefully the town speaker followed my advice and didn't send anybody out.
One can say.
But we should be on our guard, and we can go check out the tomb that I found last night. It might still be there. If not, it will come back.
As a... Let's see. Okay, yeah.
And if anything, the dial in this tomb is made of crystals. Maybe we can, I don't know, break it down and it can be worth something, or spell components. I don't know how spells work.
I don't know if we should desecrate a tomb like that.
I mean, if it's made of crystal, it might have some magical stuff to it. Do you think? I'll be able to figure it out once we get there.
Probably.
And I will-
So I will tell you from personal experience, we should be wary of desecrating or upsetting the dead. They're not fun.
Maybe we can make friends with them.
It's true. I mean, there are 3 elven people here. Perhaps they'll be much more warm to your presences than mine.
Do you think we can make friends with this moose? Probably not, but do you think?
I'm
Fucking.
based on
You know you can toggle that off, right? You can toggle it to just be Thalia the whole time.
Yeah, how the fuck do I do that?
Where it says as and there's the little drop down panel, you can just flip it to be Thalia.
You have to put it to your name, so you'll anytime you post anything, it'll post it to that name.
Yeah, I usually do. It's just
It
I
does change
reload
when you
the page
reload,
3
yes.
times.
Well, stop reloading, sir.
You do bring
Oh, I
up.
didn't have GPU acceleration on, and it made dynamic lighting really,
See
really
what
bad.
happens when you go too fast. But you do bring up an interesting point. Maybe maybe the tomb has something to do with why it's so agitated.
I don't
it-
think that we should go into this trying to make friends after it.
It's murdered at least one person.
Exactly.
It's murder.
However,
Townsfolk
should there
mentioned-
be?
Townsfolk certainly mentioned that there is no need for this thing to be alive, at least in their eyes.
And we only
considering
get.
the gruesome details, I feel it would be ill-advised to do so.
And my job, which I get paid to do, is to bring back its head.
Normally, this would be.
Kill the moose.
Normally, this would be something I would recommend, perhaps some peaceful alternative to, but it's taken life and drawn blood. At this point, it's very little chance you can still that.
I hear there are some places where the rule of reciprocity demands that something of equal value be exchanged.
Yes, though, if that were the case, and he takes out his little, warhammer, then a life for a life.
I'm thinking the same thing.
It's unfortunate, but
But he
It's going
didn't
to keep
give life
hunting.
to anyone.
No,
he
but he
only
took it.
it, so we have to take it back.
In
Now,
any
if
other
we- if-
circumstances, I would remind you about the fact that revenge does not seek revenge. Revenge only begets revenge, but this beast seemingly can't be reasoned with, so I agree.
Mage
I mean, I would-
armor!
I would like to remind you that I am here for a job, and that job requires this thing's head.
Oh, I won't stop that, trust me. If we do
Mage.
somehow subdue it, though, I have plenty of rope. We could bind it
But,
and drag it somewhere.
Vantress, if we can find Vantis, I'm going to keep adding an R.
Arborain and Rantiris.
If there is a way to make friends, make nice, we will try it. But if it comes in hot, I will shoot.
Okay. I cast Mage Armor and make sure that Lolly is tucked safely between my bosom.
Chewinga nestles in and enjoys the warmth.
See, I wear armor. I couldn't do that.
Not with that attitude.
And I will start leading them toward the tube.
Alrighty. So we'll say that you guys come in from this angle for the sake of brevity, because that is the way you scouted as well. So the first thing that comes to sight are the staircase and the gazebo.
I would like to check out that gazebo
Oh, wait.
down at the bottom.
Wait for a moment. I'll do a quick overhead view, and I'll reach out and just take Oshis's hand, and I will close my eyes and mentally ask Houtini to do an overhead sweep of the area, and I will look through their eyes.
Do you have control of the token?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'll go ahead and just move him, and I'll tell you to stop if you come to anything.
I don't have vision on them though.
Don't have vision on him? Okay,
Yeah.
let me fix that.
I will move Fantas's hand down to my belt so that I can.
There we go. Dark vision 120. I was like, silly question, but they definitely have night vision.
With those eyes, yeah.
An owl?
Yeah, an owl.
Vision?
Exactly.
Night hunters.
It's
of
so
course they look
weird.
too.
Why would they have dark vision? There you go.
A nocturnal creature?
Yeah. So they'll probably be flying like 50 to 60 feet.
So let's stop here,
Okay.
Because this is going to be something that I can give you some more description on. As Houtini flies over the statues, in this area in particular, there are 6 elevated white marble statues arranged in a line depicting slender robed figures facing northward. The engravings on their faces have been worn away by the wind, but pointed ears make the statues identifiable as elves. So you just see that there are 6 elf statues.
All right. Are these cliffs or just rocks?
This is the hill that it's built
Okay.
into.
So nothing above it, I'm assuming.
That just landscape.
Okay, whoops.
So that was me moving you so you could see
Okay.
where that ends. Yeah, so that's just all landscape. It does open this direction towards the sundial again, or excuse me, moondial. You see that there is an opening here. Is that pinging? Okay, there we go. E5. Let me give you some more information.
Real quick.
Yes.
I'd like to believe that squares are
5 feet.
5 feet.
Yes.
Per usual.
Hmm.
Cool. Just making sure this map isn't made by crazy people.
Well, I mean, sometimes they do that, and then they don't differentiate that size difference.
Yeah,
But
what was it? Doom that did that?
Tomb did it. Tomb did it. Mad Mage did it. A couple of them where it's like, yeah, this should be 10 feet, and then they didn't scale the maps properly, and it's like, dear God. Anyways, yeah, this one specifically notes on here that each square is 5 feet. To the
Fantastic.
point.
Thank
To the point that there you go. 1 square, 5 feet. There's an entrance here, and there was some more information. Rising from the center of the circular depression is a tall, triangular crystal gnomon, a device one typically finds in the middle of a sundial. It is thick near the base and narrows to a sharp point at the top. The snow around the gnomon has melted away, revealing a circle of symbols carved into the stone around it. The symbols depict phases of the moon, suggesting that the circular depression is not a sundial, but a moondial, as I revealed automatically. Something has punched a rough hole in the wall to the northwest edge of the depression, creating a dark opening that leads under the hill.
Alright. So Houtini's gonna fly over and kind of land on the edge, and they're gonna do a 360 swivel and just look around. Oot.
Yep.
Perception. That is a 9.
You don't see anything. Oh, actually, yes, you do. There are the drippings of blood that lead into the opening. It doesn't look fresh. It's just that, blood that falls into snow and freezes there as well. So there you go.
Okay.
There's a little blood trail.
And Houtini will take off again and complete the circle. And I'll describe everything as I see it. So Moondial some old blood by a broken out entrance. There's statues that look like they are elves, and a hill on the other side.
Are you back out of your owl?
Yep.
Were there any inscriptions on the statues?
I didn't get close enough to look.
Where were they? I didn't see those. Did I see those
You
the
would
night
have,
before?
yeah, you would have seen the statues. You would have also seen that there was a statue up here. Both Houtini and you.
Did you see a sign of the moose?
Just the frozen blood. I don't know if the moose is here or not, but they probably are here, maybe. Unless they're, like, out late doing murder.
We should definitely be wary of that hill, because it can get to the top and look out over.
I didn't see it wandering around outside, so either it's super stealthy or hiding in that little cave.
You
Did you get a
do
close-
have 8 hours of not accounting for where it could be.
Did you get a close look at the gazebo right over there?
I can if you like.
Yes.
Alright.
I think the more scouting we can do on the outside, we can just go straight inside.
Right, so I'll,
Hootie flies over.
Actually, I'm gonna ritual cast Detect Magic first,
Okay.
and then... Can I cast it on Houdini? Does it work if I...
Detect magic. Because you can cast spells through him.
Yeah...
So.
Just find familiar to him. Ah! Wall of text.
So, no. I'm looking for the... You're familiar. Finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch... Oh, no, only touch
Range
spells.
itself. Yeah.
It must use its reaction to deliver. Yeah, no, so it only delivers touch spells through it. So no, that won't work.
Okay. Alright. In that case, yeah, we'll just do a regular flyover. Not in the fire.
Into the fire.
Yes, into the fire and the fire.
Yes, breakfast is ready.
Okay. In the middle of the gazebo sits an unlit stone brazier. Its bowl 20 inches in diameter. The brazier is full of snow and pine needles that the wind has swept away from the gazebo's polished marble floor.
Unlit brazier. If I get closer to it, I'll be able to figure out if it's magic if you give me 10 minutes. In fact, I'll cast that before we walk in. I will... Excuse me. I will then have Houtini fly back to this statue and land on atop its head. And are there any inscriptions on it?
The statue is life-size, depicting an elf standing rigidly atop a 7-foot-high cylindrical base of wind-worn granite. So the statue sits atop of the northern and facing south. This one is facing south. Is there something etched on it? No. No, there's nothing etched on it.
No markings, just weather worn. And Houtini will actually fly over here, land in the tree, like they're hunting for some mices. Anything particular about the sarcophagi?
Yes. Atop the eastern berm, a granite sarcophagus sits in a half circle defined by 5 crystal pillars. Clearing the snow off the lid reveals an engraving of a brazier. Once you, or you also notice a carving near the top of each pillar.
Oh. What are these carvings?
You'd have to get closer.
Hmm.
All right. You, from north to south, these images depict a twig, a pine cone, a flame, a feather, a humanoid hand.
Okay, this sounds like a puzzle. Let's see. Twig. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The pillars around the sarcophagi. And what was the engraving on it?
There was no one. Oh, yes. A brazier.
A brazier.
As in like a bra?
Oh.
No.
Boobies!
Boobies.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, the brazier.
Okay, so there is a brazier engraved on the sarcophagi lid. There's also a twig on the 5 crystal pillars. There is a twig, a pine cone, a flame, a feather, and a humanoid hand. I imagine these are things we put in a brazier. Perhaps the brazier in that gazebo.
Juventus, dear,
Yeah.
remind me how you brought your dear friend into existence.
Magic. And money.
I'm not innately familiar with the spell, but doesn't it also include a brazier?
Yes. I burn
Those carvings
herbs.
happen related?
Huh. Can I do an Arcana check to see if that's any related?
Certainly.
Oh, 24.
You get the feeling that, much like a ritual to summon a familiar, this requires a brazier to complete a ritual of some kind.
It is indeed a ritual. And those seem like the ingredients.
Oh,
She's not providing
looks.
the hand.
Oh, yeah, looks at the tree next to her. Is it a pine tree?
Yeah, those would be pine trees.
She snaps a branch and takes a cone off of it.
Well, wouldn't the hand be the gestures you spell wigglers do to cast things?
Spell wigglers.
Maybe.
Finger wiggling magical things.
We'll just
I-
have to
I
try.
I don't understand magic. My god just gives me superpowers, okay?
Technically, you still have somatic
Yeah,
components.
technically that is magic, but yeah.
I see things and I
Blasphemy.
shoot them.
Heretical blasphemy.
Well,
Well, until level 2, then you awaken magic.
I'm sure that we can complete the ritual.
You can tell the future now, too?
I mean, that'd be cool. Given time, then I can tell the future.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure we can complete the ritual and figure out what it does. But do you think it's a better idea if we, scout the cave that's like right next to it? So like a hungry moose doesn't come out and eat us while we're mid-ritual.
That's probably a good idea. Your rituals tend to take a while. So.
Yeah, depending.
How long have
Speaking-
we been here while Houdini has been scouting the area out? 10, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, because she did a ritual cast, so it's probably closer to 20.
I didn't do the ritual cast because it didn't go through. It's not a touch spell.
Oh, that's right.
But I am going to do a ritual cast and cast detect magic.
Okay, now it's 20 minutes.
Now it's 20 minutes.
Did you see the entrance?
Yeah. It's there's a shattered out place like right to the east of that dial. Like something carved a hole in it or smashed a hole in it.
We should head that way.
Okie dokie.
I'm in a stealth.
Huzzah. Oh damn.
Oh shit, where'd she go?
You did better than I did.
And along comes Thalia to ruin everything.
You say knowing I'm a rabbit in
You still did better than I did.
You ready?
Here we go. Yep.
5 or
5 or 5, take your pick.
I guess we know who's getting hit first.
I like that this actually says, hey, heavy armor, so make sure you take that negative away.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a really good reminder.
I'll be quiet. Clank, clank, clank. Oh, I know this is what, chainmail? So it's
All of the sh.
It sound like the person pushing a cart full of empty soda cans to the dump to get money.
Question. Mechanical question, DM.
Mhm.
Dropping from 10 feet, is that still a d6 of damage, or is it...
I thought it was the first 10 feet were okay. Anything after 10 feet is a d6.
Or was there like a
It's
jump
over.
rule?
It's
or
over
you have to
10.
use an action to.
I'm only worried after 10 feet.
Okay.
In real life, falling 10 feet can hurt you, but it's fine.
It'll jostle
We're
you.
adventurers. We're not.
No, you can die from falling 2 feet.
You could die from tripping over your own feet.
It's true.
You can die from waking up.
It's true. All of this is true, but I'm only worried about the 10 feet. And I said
According to some
you won't
people-
damaged.
According to some people, you can drown in a puddle.
It's fine. Let's keep going.
So I'm going to... I'm actually going to approach up the stairs and... I think... Just in case.
I would be not far behind. Keeping an eye out for the moose or any signs of the moose.
Okay. Give me a
as we go.
perception roll as well, then.
Oh my gosh!
All right. So we're making our way up. Making our way
I want the high ground.
on the high ground. Okay.
Who do you think you are, Obi-Wan?
Yes.
Maybe.
All right.
Although I'm going to stop here and let other people go first. Like our fighter.
Fighter.
Who's your finder?
You don't have a
Right,
fighter.
you're a cleric. I mean, some of you are half fighters.
Half fighters.
Look, if this guy goes down and someone else picks up the support, I have a fighter in mind. It's going to be great. Thunderstorm somehow got on a boat.
Right, I guess I'm the tank.
You're the reason the Chewinga are here. Alright, so everybody moves up to these objects, right?
Yes.
Alright, so what's the plan from here?
Does anything light up with detect magic?
From here, let's see. Okay. You're detecting magic from over here. You are detecting magic from here. You are detecting magic from here. You're detecting magic from here, here, here.
So
within the radius of your detect magic, you are picking up
everything.
6 points. No, not everything. 6 specific areas.
All right. So
From down here, over here, directly in front of you, at the sarcophagus, and then the statues that fall within the surrounding, within the radius.
Yeah. So I just whisper.
There's a lot of magic here.
There's a lot of magic here. Brazier, sarcophagus, statues, and the moon dial.
I hunt this area a lot. Have I ever noticed this tomb before?
Nope. Coincidentally, you've never been able to find this tomb in your history of being here. It's quite strange.
I've been hunting these forests for the better half of my life, and I've never seen this place.
Perhaps it is a glamour. Or was shrouded by a glamour.
It is a tomb of elves.
Now, is the whole floor magic?
Yes.
Okay. What type of magic? So I do get the school.
Yeah. So hold on, because that's a very good question. Let's see here. Wonder if that actually gives off a magic aura. Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm getting my numbers right. Okay, 5. This really needs to be something they start writing in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if your players cast detect magic, here's what they would find.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of just like subtle magic that's in this area. It would be transmutation as well as divination, and you're picking up transmutation, divination, and let's see here. Evocation.
Oh.
Just from the sundial.
Just from the sundial.
Mm-hmm. Moon dial.
Moon dial.
Moon dial. So there's a ton of magic. Shifting magic. Potentially explosive magic, and divining magic.
I could understand divination from such a device, but the other two somewhat concern me.
What is it? Is it pointing to what it shows?
No, because it's daytime in quotes, so it's not actually pointing to anything right now.
I wonder what happens when this moon dial is in the moon.
I wonder.
I would assume, she looks down at the pictures, that it would be the closest approximation to the moon in the sky.
Could be. Could be this activates with moonlight.
Possible too. I don't know what that means, but it's possible.
Well, Houtini, was safe when they landed on it.
With your guys' perception checks, because Houtini did check specific things, but not at the sundial, so I'm going to give you this information now. From where you are, you can see that there are inscriptions on each of the moon depictions here. You're pretty high up, so it would be hard to read, but you can see that there are inscriptions on each of them.
Alright.
He's being very careful not to touch things as he's going.
Sorry, that's a lie. There's an inscription on the full moon symbol and the 2 half moon symbols on the west and east side, but no other partial moon symbols or the new moon symbol. There we go. That makes more sense.
Sorry, could you write that down?
So
Right open.
I'm going to actually mark them, so that's a little easier. There's a symbol or inscriptions here, here, and here. None of the other areas have inscriptions written on them.
Keith, why don't you come down with me so we can read this way?
We can support you.
The moose
from here.
appears.
If anything goes
back.
south.
Very, very well.
Guess we'll jump down to this one. 'Cause it's...
I'll have Houtini.
Oh, I guess I missed something else too for Houtini. So over here, clearly marked. I didn't point it out and you didn't inquire about it. There was a door there. Embedded in the hillside south of the circular indentation is a stone door with no visible handles or hinges. So easily ignorable because there's no clear way to open it.
Okay.
But I just want to make sure that I point it out because it is there.
Also, there was a door over there that might open with magic.
Or it might
That's
open
true.
when the moon dial points to a certain part of it.
Could be.
Also possible.
Do you know any magic that can open doors?
Glances at 2 wizards.
Not until level 2 or 3.
Not until level 5.
It's not going to help us here then.
I only have level 1 spells.
What does the inscription say at this half moon one?
At the half moon? Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Yes, at the half moon.
That was the one I jumped down to.
Thankfully, the elf went down. You see that it's written in Elvish. The
It
inscription...
would suck if the elf didn't speak or read Elvish.
It's true. What elf doesn't speak or read Elvish? Wow, okay. Okay. That's so dumb. Okay. The inscription translates as follows. Unlock the tombs of the half moon.
Oh,
Okay, that seems pretty
so
clear cut.
insightful.
Mm-hmm. It's like super not
And
helpful.
I read it out before snarkily say it's so insightful. And I'll go up to the top since now I know it's written in Elvish. Keith, do you speak or read Elvish?
I do this.
Well, maybe you can read the other half moon. I'll read the full moon.
Very well. It's gonna just slowly, like you said, like he's just trying to avoid other things. Make sure he doesn't touch stuff.
Keith, you find that the other half moon repeats that message. Unlock the tombs of the half moon. Oshis, when you go to the full moon inscription, it reads, gaze upon your own face and find who you seek.
This one repeats the other one.
Question.
Gaze upon
Answer.
your own face.
Is this Dias? Is it
The Nomen.
Nomen? Is that Nomen mirror-like?
It is not mirror-like. It is crystal. So it doesn't have a mirror polish to it, but it is made of crystal.
Okay.
So it's probably more fractal.
Yeah.
Mirror.
But
It doesn't give any reflective description to it.
got it.
Because I figured that was where you were going with the
Yeah,
question,
yeah.
and it doesn't have any reflective properties to it. That is
Do
not
I
its
see any
design.
signs of the moose?
That's a great question because I'm about to make a roll. Because somebody with a really good stealth roll is at the entrance. So let me see here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Clank, 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 clank.
Listen, they told you to go to near the opening.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking strategic right there.
Okay. You rolled 5, which
Or 5, depending on which one you.
remember when I said that y'all were rolling really well, which meant that I was going to roll really bad? I rolled a nat 1.
Means you roll really good.
No, I rolled a nat 1 for its perception. So it has not noticed Kaith yet. Full disclosure, yeah, it did go back to rest, but it has not noticed Kaith yet. Given that reveal away. But yeah, no, it's kind of hard to miss Kaith, but apparently it did.
So what I'm hearing is surprise round.
Yeah, sure.
We don't know where it is.
It's
You don't
true.
know where it is.
I mean, I
Or
just
if
said
it's
I was
even here.
looking for it.
Yeah, you did. Please give me a perception roll.
My passive 17 doesn't do. No.
My passive.
Your passive
16?
17? What?
Yeah, I have a
Wow.
passive perception of 17,
12.
How?
but also a 22.
He's a cleric. High wisdom.
That's still incredibly high at level 1.
Well, remember,
My
I had
passive-
18, so my wisdom's 20 at the level 1.
That's
My
fair.
passive perception
That's
is
right.
16.
And also, I got a perception as my bonus skill from being a herrig.
And I'm sorry, Daida. What would you say?
Oh, my passive is 16 for perception. But I rolled a shit 12.
Yeah. The sounds of snoring is coming from in here. So it is.
Like, hold up a hand, be like,
Now make like the sleeping gesture.
it'll be like, since, he's too terrible at stealth, now that he knows that it's there, he's not moving. And she's like, nope.
I don't think I'm great on stealth, but I rolled better than a natural 1. But I'm waiting for people to come. Called them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hearing that it's inside and likely not going to ambush us from the south, Thalia is going to jump down. And trundle over here into, half cover.
Okay, so now that you guys are actually there, and they didn't do a good job of making this obvious with the layout of this map, this spacious chamber tucked under the hill is strewn with bones and holds the sleeping forms of several animals: foxes, hares, goats, owls, wolf pups, and young bears that share the space peacefully.
Wait, the bones share this space peacefully?
No, there are bones and sleeping animals here.
Okay.
Yep. So there are bones. It doesn't specify what kind of bones, but it also emphasizes that there are sleeping animals: foxes, hares, goats, owls, wolves, and bears. They're all sleeping together in a very picturesque snuggle pile for warmth. With your perception, Kaith, because I imagine you're sticking a curious head in, you notice that at the center of this snuggle pile is a large mound of white fur that is stained with red.
Was that like mouthing, it's there?
Let me see how many innocent animal tokens I can pile in here to really make this
For the
traumatizing.
tank.
Don't worry, I cast Fireball.
Yeah, I really want this to be traumatizing when you guys burn all of these innocent animals to death.
I don't have fireballs yet. I do have sleep, so I could just keep them asleep for a while. Just like back to bed. It's just the big guy we have a problem with.
Well, since the rabbit clad in armor seems to be afraid of a bunch of little animals.
Why is there a baboon token? You're
First off, there's
for those winter baboons.
damn winter baboons.
second off, he'll put his hand on your shoulder and redo that. And he's basically trying to motion like, you get the attention, I'll get in front of you.
And that's exactly what I will try and do. I will try and quietly step over the bones and rubble. Do any of them look humanoid? The bones?
The bones? Give me a medicine roll.
Oh, that's not bad. I'm a wisdom-based character. That's right.
Yeah, you should be fine.
20.
Yes. All of them are human bones.
Is one of them a fairly intact hand?
With a 20? No. There would be no hands. Not intact, anyways.
Fingers partially intact?
You'd have to get closer and start picking through it. Just a basic
okay,
visual.
I'm not doing that. It's just a yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
the basic visual from where you are wouldn't.
We doing a surprise round?
That's my plan.
Alrighty.
One second. Don't jump it just yet. What else did I say was in there?
Oh no, I was like, wait, what's
Nah.
the size of this?
I
Okay.
am leaving room for people to come in.
Goods. Emphasized so many animals and then didn't set any of it up.
They're like, yeah, those animals are babies, they'll probably run away scared.
Except the fucking bears and wolves.
And then you set fire to them, it's fine.
All the days to bring burning hands.
Yeah, I kind of brought an AoE too.
It'll be fine. Just let the gods sort them out.
Unfortunately, that great uncle put that theory to test one grave December morn. Now let's never talk about it again.
I am the white moose. I speak for the trees. Ruin this
Oh, that was the
forest,
Lorax.
and I'll break your fucking knees. Nah, it's the white moose. I just really got to make Shay feel bad for murdering animals.
You really do.
Listen, this is what the book says. It's not my choice. There you go. Nice little pile. Just think of all these friends you could have, Shay. Yeah. So they're all not necessarily.
Hey, this is not
filling,
Thursday.
Yeah, they're not necessarily filling that much space, but they are there. So there's a nice big pile of animals there with the moose who hasn't noticed you yet. So the plan is to ambush. So let's get an initiative roll. Make sure you have your token selected.
Okay, that's a good start. It's
My
statistically
God.
unlikely for me to go before you guys.
I gave
will
you
stop.
advantage.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
So, Keith would be first.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Hootie goes
Hey,
on your
Thalio.
initiative, I think.
Oh, okay then.
Only
Because
rolled
it's a
a
familiar.
3.
If it was an actual pet, I think that would be different, but...
Okay.
Where's my
I'm
dog?
gonna remove him then. I can't remove him, but you can remove him.
Well, I can't seem to remove him either. How curious.
Houdini's just like, I am here.
Yeah, he's just like, I am invincible. Why am I not able to remove? Oh, there we go. Okay. Just the darkness mode makes the button to delete it unviewable.
Houdini has awakened.
Houdini has ascended. All right, so I won't
1
roll.
and a 2.
I won't roll its initiative because you guys have a surprise round on it, which means you do get to act first, and then it will get to roll. Your stealth beat its perception that I rolled, so it is not even going to get to act. So please, Kate, you're up first.
You. I was hoping the Ranger would have pew-pewed it first.
Nah, she rolled bad. I mean, you can always delay.
Probably, and then just once somebody
You don't have to act on the surprise round.
Walk in and thunderwave.
I don't have that spell. I have sleep. Oh,
They're already asleep. Wake them up and put them back to sleep.
Yeah.
wait a minute. Aha!
Oh.
Papa
God
bless
damn it,
everybody.
All these Simpsons quotes or references.
I'm going to cast bless on everyone and move into, like, kind of drop down quick before things start waking up.
You throw yourself into the animal pile and hope for the best. All right.
Hope
fucking
they think you're
God.
just a normal rabbit.
Yavantis.
Well, I can't
shoot.
do my AoE with all those innocent animals there, so...
Maybe they're not
Yeah, you
innocent.
can. Yeah, what? You know what? They probably eat children and they don't tip. So fuck them.
Those assholes.
This is why I don't take Avantis hunting with me.
I don't want
Also-
to kill the bunny.
Also, Oshus, Savantis, and Thalia all have bless. So.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hashtag bless.
And shield and mace up.
You don't have to act on the surprise round.
No, I do. Well, I can drop acid on all of them.
My God.
do it.
just take it straight to 20.
Look,
I'm a ladrin, I can do that.
Look, only do it in the area with the aggressive.
Wait, what are you?
animals. The other
You
ones
summer?
might run.
You're summer right now, right?
Am I? I might be.
What did?
I think you said
No,
that
that
you
was
were
the
summer.
day before. What did you roll for this day?
Oh no, I rolled
Oh,
autumn.
Okay.
One is autumn. It's probably a bad idea to drop acid, though, too, because it's a line and Kaith is in the way.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do a firebolt. On the moose! 21.
Firebolt on the moose. So the moose takes the firebolt. Roll damage.
Jesus.
Okay. You hit its thick hide, and there's a smell of burnt fur, and it makes a sound as you burn into it. This sound startles all the other animals awake, and they make their various startled animal noises. Sheesh. The
I'm
moose.
gonna use some,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use some of my movement to back up.
Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to mark the moose as my favored foe, and then I'm going to shoot the moose.
It is now marked as a favored foe. 12.
14?
Plus-
14 to hit?
Plus 14.
14.
That'll hit.
For 8 damage.
For 8. Minus 8. Alright. Off to a good start, y'all. Anything else?
No, that was my bonus action. I'm gonna move back to behind the pillar, give myself a little bit of cover.
Perfect. Thalia.
And to allow people to come in if they would like.
Yeah.
Seeing that Juventus was able to get a shot off from about 20 feet away, she's going to run forward to get a better look inside and do the exact same thing. 20 to hit.
20 hit with a firebolt for 5.
Fire. And then she's going to cower like a little girl.
Okay. It's for 5.
She doesn't have mage armor active.
The moose finally gets to make its roll for initiative. Huh. Right in the middle. Alright.
The middle.
So we'll just shift that there. Thalia finished. At the top of the round, the animals all wake up. Don't mind me moving him. And they go, ah, and they scatter.
I'd say, hi everyone, I love you all.
Yeah. So literally they are just there to pull your heartstrings and then they immediately get the fuck out of there. That's what it says. When you startle them, they flee. So
Evocation wizard sitting there like, I killed them all. They were just gonna leave.
yeah. I was genuinely waiting for somebody to AoE them and then just be like, the moose.
Dinner, anybody?
Let me make sure this before I do it. Oh, that's lame. No, I refuse. I refuse. Not going to give it the ability to talk. Dumb. I'm changing that. It's gonna look at you guys. It's gonna spot Oshis especially, and it's just gonna say, "You never should have come here."
No.
Kate, you're up.
No, you don't. I'm gonna ruin your adventuring days with a hammer to the knee, you freak.
These.
As the talking rabbit to the talking.
This is the tomb of my ancestor.
Yeah, wow, you just.
Why not come?
Oh, no.
Do I need to make a deception check? Because I don't know if these are. I mean, they're elves, but I don't know if they're my ancestors.
You can make a deception roll.
Nope.
We're all Corlon's children.
When you say that, you say, "Good, then you'll join them." And it, yep. Kate, you move up.
I'm seeing if there's. Okay, that's the. Oh. I'm gonna give him like, hey, you better stop with all the killing.
No. It's
No.
Damn,
Max
dude.
damage, hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Bonk. I
Bonk.
said stop it.
I said stop being bad. Alright. Okay. Anything else?
I'm doing. That's all I can do for now.
Alright. Wait. I moved the moose too far ahead. Somehow it pushed Juventus down. Juventus, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move up my 15 again, and I'm just there crying, and I'm like, we could have been friends! And I'll do another firebolt.
I
14?
gave you
14
the
hits.
bestest friend.
That's true.
It is true.
Oh. An adverb. That's
And
one.
then Houdini is gonna. Whoops. Has a fly speed of 60. So they're gonna fly up, and they also have flyby, so don't provoke opportunity attacks. And they're going to use their help action, so next attack against them gets advantage.
Cool. Just a little.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Too
help
bad.
action. Too bad it's the next attack, so thanks for giving it advantage.
You're welcome.
Oh no! He's used our own power against us.
Yeah. When Yavantes says we could have been friends, he says, "There's no friendship between animals and man." Oh boy, here I go killing again, and it's gonna make a multi-attack against Kate.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Here I go killing again.
Here I go.
That's a
No,
23 to hit
Yep.
for 2 pitiful damage. Sir, I told you to publicly roll.
Is this one of those modules that just
Oh, here
have
we go.
which
I'm
rolls
not
on every
listening
single
again.
fucking NPC?
Always, it defaults to this, and it's so annoying. So it was a 23 to hit, but you take 2 piercing as it hits you with its horns. Oh god, I'm glad you can't see how much it could actually do. And then the second, it's going to rear up, and then it's going to come back down on you with its hooves. But that's 12 to hit,
That misses.
and that would have been 7 if it had hit, but it doesn't. And with that, it's going to move and be right here. That's its turn. Oshis.
I'm going to shoot him again. Non-apologetically.
Non-apologetically.
For a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's only 8 damage.
Only 8 damage at level 1. No, I didn't ask you to move. Alright.
Plus or minus Hunter's Mark, if you set it.
I don't get
Not till level 2, because that's when the hunters get their first spells.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
and if I cast Favored Foe, I cannot cast Hunter's Mark. They are both concentration.
Yep. Alright, so just the 8 damage. I gotta record that. 8. It's looking real banged up now. Some singes, some blunt force trauma, and 2 arrows sticking into its hide. Anything else, Oshis?
No, because I kind of backed myself kind of into a corner. So,
Yeah,
and I'm not a rogue. I can't bonus action hide.
that's true.
So, yeah. You know what? No, I'm gonna move over just one more, so I'm not directly in line with this moose. Could charge me.
Instead of getting charged, you're gonna have a statue dropped on you. Got it. Listen, if Doctor Strange taught us anything, statues don't kill people. The impact does.
I am more secure in being able to dodge a statue than being able to dodge a moose.
That's fair.
It's not the statue that kills you, it's gravity killing you via the statue.
Via the statue.
Considering you just mentioned that it's looking pretty banged up, I won't cast Cause Fear, as that will
That'd
likely
be terrible. It just like runs off, like, no, come back.
Instead, I'm just going to pump more fire damage into it, or try, that is. Ooh.
Natural 20.
8 fire damage.
Consistent 8 damage. Alright.
And Athalia backs up with the other wizard.
Another 8.
Us nerds have to stick together.
Alright. Top of the initiative, the moose goes, "Mama!" And you hear deeper into the tomb, "Who's hurting my baby?"
Oh, we are fucked.
And
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
roll 2 more initiatives.
Oh, we are very fucked.
I don't like it.
That's alright. It's fine. There we go. I didn't even roll good. Alright. Top of the initiative, descending order, with Yavantis being second because she has a lower dex. Keith, back to you.
All right, move up. Be like, oh no, you don't. Be a complete asshole or just a normal one? I'll just be a normal one.
Just be a
I'll
normal
just be a
asshole.
normal asshole.
Bonk.
21 for 5. Jesus, guys, you are rolling really well today.
And just like, hey, leave them alone. Us
Okay.
talkers have to deal with our problems.
Anything else?
Shit, no. Like all the other cool spells I can do are bonus actions, and I only have one spell left. So.
Yavantis.
Replying to the moose and still crying, but I love all animals, and firebolt.
Global animals firebolt.
I also like them served medium rare.
1 damage.
But you're hitting.
I'm hitting. And then Houtini will.
You just can't damage it. Like, you just can't.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You don't want to hurt this poor animal.
You do your firebolt, but it just looks like a little lighter, like, by the time it gets to it.
Houtini
I
flies
imagine
and gets hassled again.
Avantis is what keeps Oshus from just killing animals mercilessly.
Yeah.
Next attack against the moose has advantage.
Next attack against the
Houtini's
moose
help action.
has advantage. Oh god, how fast does this guy move? Okay.
I would say, is that what I think it is? But I think it's what I know it is.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Come barreling down this hallway, up some stairs. Keith, you see a berry bush come jostling its way, and it says, "You're gonna eat my berries!" And then it stops because it was a dash action.
I love him too.
What the hell is that?
I want to eat his berries.
The awakened moose is going to continue attacking because it fights to the death.
Please stop. Look, we can deal with this.
19 to hit. Oh my
That
god.
hits.
2d8, and I'm rolling just... Wait, what's going on with this macro? Hold on.
Look, I don't have a whole lot of HP, so a decent
No, that's...
no hit is
That's
good.
fine, but I'm just seeing this weird set of numbers on here. Is that a typo?
Could be some error in macro code because I know sometimes.
Because it's 2d8 underscore 4.
It's supposed to be plus.
I know. That's why I'm wondering if it's making something weird. Okay, so... So that needs to be fixed. Because, yeah, the other one... Good job, Roll20. So let's try that again. I apologize, Frost. You're going to get damage... Actually, it's just plus... it would just be plus... Wait. No, I think it messed up that entire roll. So let's see here. Yeah, see, now it rolled correctly. Okay, so... I'm not going to re-roll the first hit, because this one by itself is pretty scary. So 15 piercing as it gores you with its horns.
And I'm down. Yay.
The rabbit gets water shipped down and is
Okay,
tossed.
the only one with heals, so I'm going to die. I want everybody to know that.
You know who does have heals?
Yeah,
your
I know.
buddy who decided not to come to work today.
A druid who's off having a party somewhere.
They're flossing with Vi and Kate. It's fine.
I'm gonna be dabbing on my soul when I'm dead.
Dabbing on your corpse. Can't do a charge. Been hit. hits with its antlers. Yeah, no, so that's... Oh god, that's brutal. Yeah, it's not doing that.
This is a level 1 encounter.
No, it's not. I have
None of these encounters are level 1 encounters.
Yeah, I have said a few times you guys picked the hardest starting area. So that's its turn because it would have to move, which it is going to do. It's going to stomp over, and it's going to get right up in here, and it says, "Do you still want to be my friend?"
I'm just like, yeah.
It's got Kate in the horns.
Ah,
No, it's fine. You're over here. Oh god.
not again.
Just hit the poor rabbit impaled on the horns. Okay. That was its turn. Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, I don't like where it's going. 5, 10. Shoot an arrow. Go this way. 25
Hits.
for
9.
9 damage.
It's looking right on the verge. You're hitting in very vital spots. It is starting to get real sluggish in its movements.
Go 15, 20. I'm gonna turn to this bush thing. Well, if you want me to eat your berry, you better. If you want us to eat your berries, you better give them to the rabbit. Before I shoot him, before I stab him to death.
Yeah, you're gonna taste my dingleberries. Looking at you, rabbit.
No response on account of being unconscious.
On account of being unconscious. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. A woman emerges. She's got wild, crazy hair. Her lips are stained blue, the same color as the berries. And she says, "Nobody eats my baby's berries but me." And where did your sheet go? There it is. Okay. Wizards of the Coast, why did you do this? Thank goodness for de-leveling. Okay. Second level spell slots is what she can keep. Okay. Hey, you know who's all bunched up in a perfect area for me to attack? Oh no! I could just turn her into a bear. Nah. That would be
Well, sorry, Kate, but Thalia suddenly has to go. She has work in the morning.
Mm-hmm. This isn't where I parked my owl. Oh my god, who wrote this character sheet? Why is half of this stuff unreachable? Terrible formatting. Okay. Can I reach it now? I can reach it now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Houtini, Gavantes, and Thalia, who all grouped together. Moonbeam. DC 14 con save, please. Of course it didn't show because I didn't tell it to...
This is gonna go well. And technically we lose Bless at the same time, because Kate is down.
Oh yeah, you do.
Mother bitch.
Alright.
Is Moonbeam an actual line, or is that...
It's
just
an area of effect. It's a soy.
Yeah, dang.
It's a cycle.
Ooh, poof, it pops into a cloud of feathers.
I very well may just be dead.
Okay, where's the goddamn
Houdini!
edit? Houtini!
My animal friend.
You'll be joining him soon. Moonbeam. It is in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high, until the spell ends. Dim light fills the cylinder when a creature enters. Oh, actually, it's not everybody. It's only 5 feet. I thought it was 10. Golden ghostly flames, zero pain, and you must make a Constitution save. That's significantly less impactful. That's like, it's more of a moon pillar. Okay. Yeah, I should have read it before I cast it.
By the way, she can technically block the door.
Who?
Or they can technically block the door if they blast their moose.
Yes, that's true. She's not going to do that. Shay odds, Shane evens. Okay. Wait, who did I say was evens?
Hey.
You. Okay. So you get blasted with Moonbeam. Keep it fair. Houtini and Yavantis are safe. And it's 11 points of radiant damage.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
It rolled a 1 and a 10.
That actually could have one-shot me. Like, to death.
Yeah. Level 1s. Alright. So, boosh, goes down. However, Yavantis, you notice that the moon dial suddenly flares to life as well. Nothing bad happens, but it looks like something triggered on the dial when she cast that.
That's neat.
This would be cooler if we weren't about to die. Hey, death save, please. Thalia.
Yeah.
Alright. Death save, Keith. Nice. Yavantes. Moose.
The moose is really close to death.
The moose is loose! Sorry. You know who has flyby attack and can deliver touch attacks.
Houtini's going to do their flyby give advantage thingy, and then I'm gonna bonus action phase step over here.
I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as part of that, Friendly Bush gets to make a wisdom save or be my friend.
Okay.
Oh,
Wisdom save.
why?
That's pretty fucking cool.
What ability is this? Part of the face step, right?
Part of the
Yeah, it's part of the
phase step, yeah.
Eladrin.
4.
He's considered my friend.
Is it just charm?
Yes.
Okay. And it
I'm
just...
like, do your berries heal friends?
They make you taste purple.
That sounds good. Would you? And I'm gonna firebolt the moose. For an 8.
Miss.
No, wait. Yep, for an 8.
Yeah, there's no bless anymore. It misses. You're panicking. Okay. It kind of looks at you and it goes, "Blah? Help?
Blah.
Yes! You want to taste purple?"
Okay.
It throws a berry at you.
I eat it. It's really good.
Make me a con save, please. Natural 20. Or not a natural 20, dirty 20. There's a natural 20 on there. Dirty 20. Okay. Let's see here.
I'll turn this bless off.
Yeah, you gotta turn the bless off. Let's see here. Hold on. I want to find something fun. Boop. Roll me 2d100. 74 and 70. Oh. That's funny. Okay, that one's not so good, so this one's fine. You eat this berry, and you see that the druid is coming closer, and she's like, "The fuck are you doing? Don't help them! Kill them!" And as you taste the berry, you taste purple, and you think about the plant and the shrub, and as you're looking at her, she looks at you, and she's like, "Oh no." And there's a puff of smoke, and she is no longer there. And instead, a potted plant appears where she was.
Yeah.
Because literally what this wild magic table says is, cast true polymorph on a random creature in range. On a failed save, which I'm going to reverse and say that you passed, the target becomes a pot plant. A potted plant.
The true polymorph?
Yep.
Oh
no.
no, that's permanent. Holy shit.
Dude, we got a plant. We got 2 plants.
Pot plants can't concentrate on spells, can they?
No. So that,
No, thank the fucking lord.
yeah, Moonbeam's gone. But yeah, she's a potted plant now.
I'm gonna go pick up the potted plant and I'm gonna hug it and I'm gonna say, you're my friend now too.
It's just a plant.
It's
It doesn't
just a plant.
talk.
But it is my friend now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a high enough level druid can speak with plants.
It's true. Hey, so the awakened shrub's turn is done, and now it's the moose's. 5, 10. Dido, you said you were gonna die tonight, and I was trying really hard to make that
Yep.
not possible.
No, you weren't. You were gonna charge me if I didn't go around that pillar. I know you.
I had to get through Keith first.
No, it didn't. You moved around, Keith. You
It's-
were in line. No Keith.
I was
mean, you were
letting
taking
I was
a
letting
talk
I
about
was letting the
Keith.
tank do a tank thing, and yeah, he would have provoked if he tried to charge you, but he had
Come
a
on.
chance to stop it. All right, so sorry, this isn't going to work anyways. He has to move 20 feet to charge you, but it is an 18 to hit,
Yeah.
16
Better move than
piercing.
advantage. Yeah, I'm down.
Oshis goes down. It didn't knock you twice over, right?
Nope.
Okay. And the shrub goes, "Ah, shit! Jeff! Chill, dude!" And the moose is like, "No. Only thing we can have now is blood." And it just locks eyes with Yavantis.
Or friendship. Eternal
Oshis,
friendship.
that's safe, please. Heart of the cards. Oshis gets back up. And the moose kind of looks at her and says, "Didn't I put you down once already?" Alia, death save.
Is that do you make a death save at the start or the end of your turn?
That's at
The
the
end.
start. You
Is
get
it?
your action.
Is it the start? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Please, you have an action. 13 again for you, though.
Fucking shank.
Yes, but you're right. Because
Thank
a natural 20 means you get back up and take an action. Well,
Can I
not
take an action and a bonus action or just an action?
you can do your full turn.
I'm gonna remark him,
Okay.
favored foe. And she stands up and goes, "Psst, I could do this all day." And she takes out her short sword and jabs it into this thing.
Get him. Have advantage for that cool line.
I won't whisper this one. 18
18 hits
or 9.
for 9. It had 5 health left. It goes down. Hold on. I'm gonna get us demonetized, but this is deserved.
But you know, if it's music, don't worry. Just less than 30 seconds, you'll be fine.
Well, yeah.
The music companies don't see it that way.
music companies.
Is it less than 30 seconds?
Just do like 3 seconds.
Well, as long as it's less than 30 seconds, because this is 29 exactly.
Let's say, don't worry, the music company can join the moose, the rabbit, and
It's
probably not the half elf.
All right, because apparently telling it to copy from where it was just fucked that up. So.
Yay! I know where this is from. Exactly.
And some lettering goes across the screen and it says duty complete.
Duty complete. Camera pans on unconscious rabbit behind.
just the rest, everybody dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had those dungeons before.
Alright. Now we're gonna be done with that one so it doesn't play again. Alright. So, hey! Fontis is the only person still standing.
And Oshis.
Oshis is standing.
Oh,
One
Oshis
hit
is still
point, but I'm
standing.
still
One hit
standing.
point.
And my 2 new plant friends.
Yeah, the shrub says, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you want to save him, right?
Yeah.
You need to make a pact with me.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm going to become your patron, and we're going to save him. So what I need you to do is reach under my bush and really grab onto the berries.
Okay.
Grab onto them.
I grab onto the berries.
Grab onto them real good.
I grab onto them real good.
Squeeze.
I squeeze.
It makes a bush sound. And then you pluck a couple of berries. Now put the berries in their mouths.
Okay. I'm gonna put the berries in their mouths.
All right. So roll for good berry.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's just 1 point. Haha.
It's just one.
It's just one.
I mean, I do have medicine. Can I just roll to see if I would have been able to bring him up anyways?
You can stabilize Kate.
So
All
who's
is on way.
So what's the name of my new patron?
Yes. So you'll have the option of taking a warlock level on level up. It'll be a Fey Pact patron.
Awesome.
And
Hey, wait a minute. I have a cool thing. That bush could have come to my help.
no, it's not Tiny Bush Tim.
Hey,
He's
well.
in Waterdeep.
Medium Bush George.
Medium Bush George.
If you're gonna keep the
friendly
bush, I
thing,
get my
never mind.
chewinga back.
Mm-hmm.
Winged Chawanga.
No, it's not a real pact. It's fine. He's just an awakened bush.
That
I'm still gonna treat it like a pact.
Yeah. He still makes a pact. He thinks he's a Fey.
I get all my magic from my bush god now.
Yes, worship me. I am a god. I hold the balance of life and death for your friends.
What's your name?
Hey, Frost. That's how I found you guys in Thursday's game.
I gave you guys good berries.
You have a good berry. You're not dead.
Very good.
Let's see. Did she name the bush? Oh, also, I guess she also would have. No, actually, she can't say anything. You turned her into a bush.
I'm just gently petting her.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a bush. It's a shrub.
I just want to say I'm notorious for rolling natural ones on death saves. The fact that I rolled a natural 20.
It was amazing.
Long deserved.
And that the only person that was up was my live-in
I
lover.
feel like we should say something in Swindler's Den where it's like, hey, played Frostmaiden and Dido didn't get murdered by the party or the
Hey, look,
DM.
I didn't get
would've
murdered by the
survived.
moose this time.
I
It
would've
does not
eventually-
have a name, so let's see if we can name it.
I stabilized Keith, by the way, and
Okay.
you were force-fed a
Thank you.
good berry.
No. It's a berry from one of the goats.
Help naming Goatberry. Knee the shrubbery. Done. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so... Your... Shrub McShrub face.
What kind of, you use Kaith uses a mace?
Yep.
Yeah, Warhammer, yeah.
No, go ahead, Rin.
Oh, okay. It tells you that its name is... I just had it. Ah, there it is. Well, so, Ravishin only called me Buscemi. Jeff, however, called me Steve.
What do you want to be called?
I don't mind either.
Steve Buscemi.
Thank you. I was waiting for it.
Or Buscemi Steve. Oh my gosh, it's like Scuba Steve from Big Daddy.
Scuba Steve, damn you. Oh my god, it's so warm in here.
I am going to... I'm sure I have the right tools for this, because this is my job. I'm gonna behead this moose, like I was told to do.
If it had eyes, the shrub would be wide-eyed and going, "Oh fuck, Jeff!" But it's fine. Jeff was real off the hinges there. He really liked Ravishin's idea of just making Lonelywood pay. I never really agreed with it, but she had fire, and she always said she was gonna burn my roots if I didn't keep giving her the good berries.
That's awful.
She's not a nice person. She wanted to see Lonelywood burn to the ground. There's so much wood in there.
Why though?
Revenge. She said they'd pay for what they did. I don't quite know what that means, but she wanted them to suffer.
I just whispered to the bush, the little potted bush that I have. I'm just like, it's okay, Rashimi. You can let it go and not be so angry anymore. We're all friends.
A single leaf falls off.
And then I'm going to introduce.
You made the plant cry. Or die. I don't know which one.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to. And then I just say, well, I'm Vivantis, and this is Houtini, and then this here is Lolly. And we're all best friends. And now you can be best friends too.
Okay, I like friends.
As you see right behind her now, she's is probably covered in this moose's blood as she rolled a 26 to carve this sucker up.
So hey, I got this in preparation for Shane doing some shenanigans. I didn't expect you to be the one harvesting stuff. So let's see here.
I have the survival. I'm the hunter.
I know. I bought this in preparation for Shane being the one who wanted to do all of this harvesting
I figure
shenanigans.
I harvest, and if I find anything good, I give it to the wizard.
He just bought a banner that pops up and says, "Wow, that's fucked up."
That's fucked up.
If we need to harvest anything of an arcane nature, like that Chewinga, then yeah, give the knife to me.
You're not allowed near the
You are
Chewinga.
not allowed near the
No,
Chewinga.
you are not.
All right.
Yeah,
So
tell the Chewinga eats
And
the bush. And then
Avantis are the only reasons I came back from the death.
the 26 survival. So you have beheaded it. You have obtained 1 awakened white moose hide. And roll me 2d6.
Okay, hold on. Let me just figure out how to add other possessions again.
Usually you can just type them in.
Could you post the druid's name?
Yes. Yes, I can. Will I? No. Yes.
You said roll what? 2d6?
2d6.
11.
And no, I will not post it. I want everyone to play a round of how do you spell that name?
All right.
Ravison.
Radisson?
Ravison.
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 I know how to spell it. This isn't fair.
So what happens when you... Yeah, that's correct. Hello, bling blong, bing bong. Dougler with 5 views, right as we're about to wrap up, but that's fine. Thank you. Hello, welcome everybody. I almost killed the whole party.
It was fun.
They killed a giant moose, an awakened moose that had a thirst for blood. And Shay turned a druid into a potted plant.
He did.
With true
It's
polymorph.
very, very thematic.
It's true. It was hilariously appropriate.
Evil. Oh no! Now she's the best druid. She's one with nature forever.
Yeah. The other option wasn't very good. It was just Fae affected by your spells have disadvantage on saving throws, and it's like that's not helpful at all.
I
Anyways,
rolled an 11, by
an
the way.
11. Wow. Okay, so you gain 11 rations. 11 rations worth of moose meat because it's a big moose.
I eat well tonight.
Yeah, you.
And by that I mean magically while we bring the food to the village, so that we're holding out.
Yeah.
No, I've already decided that this is not going to the village.
Oh.
You'd like this to be consumed rather than burnt.
Exactly.
I'm sure Arl will remember this.
Although,
Word of Radiance, kill everybody.
I will bring food back. I just don't always return with everything that I hunt.
Some would say it's your fault that Summer hasn't returned.
Because Oshis, at least a week before when she goes out hunting, outside of town, she basically has, like,
big smorgasbord.
yeah, she's got food that she's hunted that she has carved up herself and stored away so that she can bring it back after.
Kate's gonna look you right in the eye and go, you know what? I know we're not the ones slacking out of the 10 towns, so eat up. If anything, we're the ones always suffering while the rest of those lazy do-good-nothings are being behind on these offerings.
People don't deserve to starve
Absolutely
because they are afraid. Too many people have starved. I don't feel like I should provide for things that are just going to get taken away each month. But I do have reserves hidden outside of town that Vantress knows about, has helped me with from time to time, that helps those that really need it.
Oh, good. Glad I'm not the only one.
I always try to help everyone I can, because everybody's a potential friend.
And it's very appreciative, thank you. I've been doing the same, in all honesty, with Flurry, so...
We don't tell Flurry about what I just got.
I mean, Flurry probably would have wanted to punch it right in the face, so... To
I
be
mean
honest,
the food. I mean the food.
Oh, no. He'll eat everything. That's why I tell him I have some put away, but I don't tell him where.
May I have like a tiny clip of its antlers to make a ring out of? If not, that's okay.
I don't think they'll notice a small piece missing. They'll just be like, wow, looks like part of it broke off, impaling me.
That's quite possible. Yes, you can have a tiny piece.
I check case to see if there's a broken tiny piece of moose antler.
You can take some antler.
You can take some.
We have to make sure. Quick, impale Keith again, and we'll see if any would have broken off.
Alright.
You guys. Oh yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah, it's about that time, so we can pause here. I will remind everybody that when that moonbeam went off, something did happen at the dial. So that's something worth investigating. next week.
Unfortunately, I was standing in the wrong spot when I got very nearly one shot.
That's true. You were over here.
Yeah, I was on the east.
Okay, so So that's worth investigating. But yeah, I think Shane figured out that they weren't in the right position to get hit by a moonbeam for anything to really happen. So I'll just go ahead and say it. You weren't in the right spot for the thing to actually work, but it did react to a moonbeam going off. Cough, cough.
From that, we can assume that natural moonlight might work. Otherwise, we have to hunt down
Another druid.
Rather, remind this plant, potted plant, that it knows how to cast moonbeam.
Oh God. Do you really want the plant casting moonbeam at you? It almost killed you in one hit.
We'll have it casted at. We all have shit HP, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we're two of us are
We're
wizards.
level 1.
Speaking of which, let me see. Does it say you can level up at the end of this?
That'd be amazing.
It may be once you actually leave, but
Yeah, or like turn
I
it
mean,
back in.
you're
there's no more combat encounters in here,
you're
so
supposed to level up after the Chewinga, but we haven't returned.
yeah.
double levels up.
I mean, this was a CR.
I mean, we might not return the Chewinga. I mean, I gave it to Shay.
Mhm.
Chewinga is ours
Yeah,
forever.
Shay is not giving that up.
Chewingas are forever.
That's not why you don't get Dr. Doolittle all the cool stuff. She's gonna keep him forever, and while it's amazing, and we're gonna like lose 7 levels because
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I
Um,
gave it to them, because I want to keep the
sorry, give us our level, and then we're taking the Chewinga. Just like, all right, we got our level up. Chewinga just walks back like, thanks, buddy, let's go.
Thanks, friend. All right. Well, that being said, this is the end because we need to wrap it up here. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the raid. Anybody who stuck around for the raid, sorry you caught the the tail end of it. You missed me getting to destroy. Oh, the moose disappeared. Why did the moose disappear? Me getting to destroy everybody with a giant awakened moose that hit way too hard for level 1. So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for Starfinder, and Monday is the first episode of Avatar Legends. Welcome, greetings from Republic City. And then from there, we have other stuff to figure out, like maybe Shay will eventually run one of the 2 games on Wednesday if